How's it going, everybody? Ryebread here today, and we are back with another episode of our QPR Road to Glory. And I did go ahead and get us up to the August, the transfer deadline here. We went through the entire month of August, and we did pretty darn well. I was happy with how we did. A 1-1 draw there against Doncaster in the Carabao Cup, but we did advance 5-4 on penalties. We lost 2-0 to Wigan, which... it would have been a lot better had we won that game, because I will show you guys where we are in the table in just a second. A 1-1 draw with Bristol, and then we did beat West Bromwich Albion, who are probably, in the game, one of the toughest tests in the championship this season. We did beat Notts County 3-0, and we beat Sheffield United 2-0. I believe the Preston game, I don't know, did I show you guys that one or not? I can't remember. I think we did. We did go ahead and play that one live for you guys. So we did win our first home game too. And as far as how we're doing so far this season, it's looking good. 3-1-1. The only loss coming to Wigan, who they've got 7 points on the year. It's a very tight table right now. We got Millwall up there at 12 at 4-0-1. Derby County just behind them with 11. We got 4 teams tied for on 10 points. And then if we go all the way down here, 5 points even is not really that far out for Bolton. Birmingham City at 6. Ipswich, Bristol City, they're all at 6. Wigan in 14th at 7. So the table is yet to really be sorted out here to start the season. First 5 games. Only thing we know is Sheffield United, Brentford, Blackburn Rovers, and Rotherham United. Well, they need to get going quickly if they want to avoid relegation this year. So, I also did make a few moves. We are not going to be making moves yet, or at all at the deadline, I should say, here. Maybe we'll sell somebody if we get a good offer in, but we'll go ahead and go to our transfers, go to our transfer history here, and I'll show you just exactly what we did. We did bring in Ethan Ampadu, the center back, very young center back. Loved that hair. How could you not bring in a guy with that kind of hair? From Chelsea, for a rather modest fee of $750,000. We also brought in Angel Gomes. Now, the problem with Angel is the fact that EA didn't update his height. The most recent squad update has him listed at 5'7". He's really 5'5", 5'6". But we will be dealing with a 5'3" central midfielder. He can play central midfielder or cam or something like that. We did sell Matt Smith here. Just felt we had an overabundance of strikers, and especially since I brought in Arp, I really didn't see the need for him. We also sold Baptiste. He's 32, center back, can play right back, but really much past his prime. His contract's expiring soon. And so, I figured that we could use a little bit of extra cash to go ahead and bring in Ampadu and Gomes. So basically, Baptiste and Smith paid for, Smith paid for Ampadu, and then Gomes plus whatever we had. Gomes was paid for based off what we had left and Baptiste. So this is how the squad is looking right now, guys. I simulated that last game, like I said, against Wigan, or the Doncaster game. I simulated that as well. That's why we won 5-4 on penalties. Luongo's out wide there, which is not exactly what I'm hoping for. I am going to keep Scowen on the bench. I do like him, but I feel like our team looks a lot better like this. I don't know why everything got jumbled up. There we go. That's what I was hoping for our team to look like. We would have Arp up here at the top, Gomes, Easy, and Luongo as the 3 in the midfield. Freeman and Wolszak out wide. Furlong, Leisner, and Ampadu. He can play for us. I would like to play Jeff Cameron, just because he is the better option. He will give us a rock solid option back there. But I was playing the 4-2-3-1. I think I am going to try the 4-1-4-1 here, just based on how we are. I really don't want to put a guy like Gomes at CDM, and I would like to keep Easy playing as much as I can. Easy and Gomes, I want them both to play a bunch. And I don't know, maybe I could do something like a 4-5-1. But I do like to have that solid defensive option. A 4-5-1, though, would be quite an interesting, this is what I was thinking about. Gomes and Easy out to support Arp. Luongo in the middle there. Wolszak and Freeman. I think I might actually keep this. The way I'm looking at it now, we get to play Gomes and Easy in their more attacking midfield roles. Luongo there, central midfielder. What's his work rates? He's got medium high, so that's perfect. He will stay back for us and kind of be a rock back there. Freeman and Wolszczak, they do kind of they're more central than you guys might think, which is one of the things I like about this formation is you can be wide, but you can also use Freeman and Wolszczak. They come in and support Luongo in the middle, so it's not like Luongo's running the entire width of the field. They're trying to make up all the ground in the central midfield. Freeman and Wolszczak will get there for us. As far as tactics, yep, that's all good to me. Instructions, I want to tell ARP to stay forward as well as our fullbacks to stay back while attacking. Other than that, I really think I'm all set. I might I might tell Luongo to stay back as the center mid, play him more of a center defensive mid, just so that we can have a little bit more shield in front of our defensemen here. But I think I am going to go ahead and play the next match for you guys. We will be finishing up this transfer deadline day, but the next match we have is tomorrow against Birmingham. We have a long break, and then we'll play Bolton, Millwall, who are currently in first, so I will probably play that game as well. And then we have a West Ham United game that I can also play. I don't know if I'm going to play all these games, but it would be in our best interest if I don't let Jesus take the wheel here. So we got to get through this transfer deadline day first. Like I said, nothing else really going to happen. I mean, that's a lot of action. I mean, I guess reading there did do some decent. We brought in 4 players for $4 million. I'll take that. Sold 2 players for $1 million. I really like the exchange between Smith and Baptiste for all those guys you see there: Arp, Fruchtel, Ampadu, and Gomes. De Ligt goes to United, so that's the biggest deal so far in the summer. Telles to Chelsea, and William Jose goes to Milan. Koulibaly and Vertonghen on the top of Manchester City's wanted list. So it looks like City want to snap back at Manchester United for buying a center back. Really nothing important that I can see happening right here. Cyprian goes to Huddersfield, okay. On loan, really nothing too special there. Like I said, the top transfers, nothing new over there. Just a few hours left, and Koulibaly, scratch that, I said nothing new. Koulibaly goes for £55.4 million to Manchester City, and he's rumored to be about like 70 to 100 million pounds, maybe over 100 million right now. I believe United inquired about him when Jose Mourinho was still the manager. Jose Mourinho, excuse me. We have, is that an offer? I guess Ote. I would loan out Ote. He's really not going to get much time. He's at 59. I would like to see him grow a little bit. I'm also very excited for, if you guys don't remember, okay, loan move was rejected. Great. Transfer deadline day is over. Youth Squad monthly report. Charlie Harrison in the academy there. We have to see what his potential is. I'm so excited about this kid. New monthly scouting update. Wow, a lot of money spent today. I mean, usually the money doesn't shock me, but when I realize how little I have compared to how much these other teams are spending, it's quite a bit. Monthly scouting update. Can we bring in anybody else who... There's a decent goaltender, although we do have Christian Fruchtel. 69-89, probably not. 72-92, Hugh Clark. I'm going to leave him in there. Toby Cook, we're going to get him out of there. Callum Harris here, his potential looks great, but his rating is awfully low. Charles Lewis is not somebody I'm interested in signing. Joel Mitchell, that looks like a very solid goalkeeper right there. 43-59 overall to start. Goalkeepers are very easy to train. His potential is 70 to 94, so I will bring him into the academy, and Mason Price, going to let him go as well. But Hugh Clark, if he does turn out to be a solid CDM, or Callum Harris turns out to be something that's not a goalkeeper, I mean, he could be good. He could be very good, but I'm not confident on that yet. Youth Squad monthly report, Charlie Harrison, 79-94, so his potential dropped 2, but the top still stayed at 94. He's still a 62 overall. And then we just signed Joel Mitchell there, so nothing new about him. But Charlie Harrison, somebody that I want to bring into the squad as soon as he's eligible. He's a 62, which means I'm not going to have any problem playing him with that tremendous potential. Hopefully he's got good weak foot skill moves. This game against Birmingham, I don't think I am going to play it. Freeman for Easy. Easy's up to a 70, which is great to see. Gomes, a little bit poor form. I don't know why every time I leave it gets all shaken up. We'll play Cameron back there. Cameron has dropped off. Not what I'm hoping to see, but you know what? I feel like we'll be okay. We did bring in some pretty good replacements for him, and we got some good coverage there as well. Osai Samuel, it did get injured, I believe, for I think it was 7 weeks. He broke his ankle or something like that. So that's a little bit of a kill off the bench. I liked bringing him in. This game against Birmingham, though, let's see, can we go ahead? They play a traditional 4-4-2. They just won their previous 3 games, but we do snap their streak as Gomes and Easy go ahead, get their goal, that's Gomes' first goal, I believe, for the club. And I believe that's maybe his second appearance, so I'll 100% take that. Training sessions, I don't want to be training Scowen anymore, I don't think. I kind of want to train the goalkeeper, Joel Mitchell, just because he's so young and promising, and we could sell him on. You make a bunch of money. We'll do the one-on-one against the striker. I don't know who else. Maybe I don't want to train Easy anymore, and I can train... no, because I want to train Easy. That's the thing. I also want to train Gomes. Easy is a 70, though. I think I will go ahead and swap out Easy for Gomes, because Gomes is a little bit worse right now, but he does look like he needs to work on that ball control. Sprint speed, we can do that as well. Simulate all. And Fruchtel increases to a 68. Harrison up to a 63. So Charlie Harrison getting closer and closer to being a solid option instead of, somebody I'm trying to force to play so he can grow. When he turns 16, I think I'm going to sign him immediately. Doesn't seem I'm needed. You really aren't. I'm sorry, but falling down the pecking order, if you no longer, I'd like to ask for an opportunity to go elsewhere. That's fine. If somebody comes in with a transfer offer for you, I can get rid of you, but, I mean, as far as strikers, we got Hemed. I believe he's on loan here. His contract's expiring. He's on loan. Naki Wells. Ote, I tried to loan him out. So we really only have Sila and Arp. I mean, Sila's really not needed. He's the backup. I could terminate the loan, but that would not be, smart because these guys are solid overall players that EA would like to use to simulate. But I will go ahead, skip to our next game. We are playing Bolton here. Nothing really. Paul Smith wants to play. Potential management job, South Africa and Finland. I feel interested in the Finland job, actually. That's one that kind of does interest me. And so far, everybody seems to be doing really well. Luongo doing well. We'll keep him in there. Bolton, I think Fruchtel's up to a 67. I believe that happened in training. But he was a 65, I want to say, when we bought him. Arp was a 68. Easy was, I think, a 68, 69 maybe when we arrived. So it does seem to be that the guys are growing, and it's nice. And we are atop the table. We've got this game against Bolton away at Bolton. Again, playing a pretty strong squad. They beat Sheffield, drew with Preston, and lost to Birmingham City. And now they go ahead and beat us 2-1 as Arp gets the goal. They do snatch the 3 points, though, in the 79th minute. We had tied it to get ourselves back level, but that one kind of stinks because now we are 3 points behind Aston Villa, who go atop the table. Not too long ago, they were in the Premier League, so, these are the kind of teams I will be worried about catching because, we're not really one of the favorites to go up this season. I'm trying to get us to overperform here. We play Millwall, who have dropped off a little bit, but they are tied with us. Paul Smith, I'm sorry, but who's back from injury? So Osai Samuel is back. He's getting eased in the training sessions, which is fine. I'm glad you felt well, Smith. We lost, but I'm glad you had a good time out there, bud. That's what we're all about. That's why we're in this business. We're not in it to win it. We're in it so that you could have a good time, bud. As you guys can tell, I'm being a little bit sarcastic. All right, so I think I'm going to play Sila or Naki Wells. I'm going to play Sila because, he is contracted to the team. I'll keep using the others as potential backups, but we got this game against Millwall. I don't want to simulate too many games, but I am worried about some of the upcoming fixtures. We've got Norwich. We got the West Ham game. We're going to get through, I think, probably the Derby County game here. So I will simulate this Millwall game. I'll play the West Ham game, and maybe I'll play the Derby County as well, and then I can get us all the way up to December, and that's probably where the next video will start, is December, but we are at least going to get through the rest of September and into the beginning of October. So let's go ahead. Hopefully at home against Millwall, we can take all 3 points. They've been in poor form. Let's capitalize on it. Oh my God, we lose 2-0 to them as well, and have dropped down to 8th in the table. It's really frustrating to see that we keep dropping these points because, we were in first 2 games ago, and now we're down to 8th. We got probably going to have to get some rotation in the squad. Hamed get in there. Cousins not doing great. I'll play Gomes. Ampadu still sucking. Luongo out. I will play Scowen. Leisner, Hall. I just want to get players who are playing well. Ron Hell. There we go. And I think that's what we will do against Norwich here. And then the game against West Ham, which should be interesting. I want to see how we do. Come on, guys. Just get back to winning ways. Get 3 points here against Norwich. At home, we drop points again in Hall. They snatch it in the 83rd minute. And I'm done simulating. I have to play pretty much every game from here on out. So I will probably not put every game in the video for you guys. But I will at least let you know how we did once the match has finished. We have a game against West Ham coming up, which is a pretty tough draw for us, all things considered. I'm going to do my best to win it and advance in the EFL Cup, but we will see. I don't think we have stand too much of a chance. I know West Ham aren't one of the best in the Premier League has to offer. Finland FA has I can't accept it right now. I would love to, but I can't focus on that right now. But we do have this game against West Ham. I'm going to go ahead and set up the squad while you guys are in here. We're going to play Arp, Gomes. He's in terrible form. I will play Smith, Bidwell, Lynch, Leisner. I'll play Ampadu because I want to use him. Christian Fruchtel is in poor form. Let's give him a little bit of a break. We're on Hell for Furlong. And there we go. So we will try our best here in this game against West Ham, but I will see you guys at kickoff. And here we go, guys. Game against West Ham. Let's just hope for the best here, shall we? See if we can maybe hit them on the counter a couple times, but I played West Brom. They were a tough opposition, and West Ham is a lot better than West Brom, so we'll see how this goes. We're going to try and hit easy through the middle. Not going to happen, but we do look kind of threatening there on that counter. We're pushing men up forward and fast, and that pass from Easy's not going to go anywhere. Now they've got Arnautovic on the counter by himself. He is going to get around and shield off, but he's not going to put that ball in any place of danger where a teammate would be waiting for it. Can we get them on the through, though? Freeman, all right. Can we go ahead? Maybe get somebody to come to us. Okay, easy. All right, nobody's going to get open. That's great, guys. Just run to the box. I'm just going to throw it in there. I'm not in the business of just pumping balls into the box here, guys. Come on. We got a good through ball here. We got him in. Can we get it into the middle? Easy. Oh, what a terrible touch. I didn't want to take that first time because he's a righty. But, oh, maybe I should have. I don't know. Oh, my God, Leisner. You just look like an absolute fool out there. Arnautovic over the top. He's going to cut to the middle. Nobody's there. Oh, Ampadu with that good sliding challenge. We haven't dealt with the pressure yet. Ingram is going to get that great save. There we go. Easy. We'll find Scowen. Scowen. Go to Freeman. Freeman to Arp. Arp. And I tried to pull it back, but Fredericks was there and read my mind. Arp does steal the ball, though. Gomez going to find Smith. Smith with the shot. I hope that was blocked. No, it wasn't. All right. Really poor shot there from Smith. Nobody on my team really has a weak foot, although Easy has 4-star skill moves, so I will appreciate that. We're going to take the finesse with Arp. It's blocked, and they're not going to get to it. Whew. But, you know, one guy that I've really been impressed with this game so far is Gomes. I mean, I took this, you know, just kind of as a prayer shot, but who knows? It's a corner. Anything can happen. Ampadu is not going to get to that ball. That's fine. We'll just go ahead and slow it down, bring it back in. We got Easy. I tried to go through to Freeman there. Not going to happen, but we do get to keep the ball as it's going to go out for a throw-in. Scowen. Let's go, Gomes. Thank you. Gomes comes to me. I try to make a pass. It's not going to go anywhere, but Furlong does collect it. We find Smith, who can't keep it. He does battle, but it's going to get taken off of him, and now West Ham are on the counter. We snuff out their counter. I am trying these finesses, guys. I'm trying these time finesses. I got to do whatever I can to get goals. I mean, I'm not going to beat them with pace. We're not going to probably be able to pass around them all that much. It's going to have to be waiting for them to make a mistake. And we see it's a touch like that I'm not going to be able to control and dribble it. It's touches like that that have, you know, frustrated our attack. I mean, look, we are winning the ball back, and we're winning it well. West Ham is, I think, they may be overlooking us, or maybe they're in a poor day of form, or they've rotated a lot of players. There's Diop. I believe that's if it's not the same Diop, he's probably a very, very good potential center back. Maybe I've got it wrong. Anyway, as I'm discussing their potential center backs, can we find the through ball? We find Smith on the through ball. He lets it go, and it is going to be blocked, but we do get a corner here. Let's go ahead, see if we can gun this thing into the middle. And it's going to be cleared away. Smith finds Ampadu, who finds Furlong. Furlong, back to Smith. Smith, go ahead, find, okay. Furlong, put that into the middle. Ooh, and a good clearance. Oh, and it's almost stolen back by Gomes. Guys, he is one guy that I've absolutely loved. He seems to be in the right position quite often. Oh, and he makes a good move. Around the outside, easy. Gomes. From the top of the box, it's blocked by Diop, and we are going to get another corner, guys. This has been a lot of offensive chances for us. We got Gomes now, do La Corqueta, put it in. Oh, and that probably would have been offsides too. And they are going to clear it away. Arnautovic is going to put it back to Diop. We're going to keep the pressure on, though. We got to keep this high press. I don't have constant pressure set, but I do want to keep that forced back deep. And passes like that are exactly why we've had the more threatening attacks. In the middle there, easy. And it's going to go in. And we get it to go in. And I don't even think that he took that one left-footed. I wanted him to strike that right-footed first time and curl it in. But he's going to hit it with like his left ankle and float that thing into the top right corner. And all of a sudden, QPR, guys, this is shocking. Look at this. Boom. Just little floated. That wasn't a chip shot. He just that was a finesse shot I wanted to take. Aberici easy against his second goal in the Carabao Cup. And guys, we are up 1-0 on West Ham, a Premier League squad. Over the top to Freeman just before the end of the half. And Fredericks is going to just boot that thing out. Can we get this to Arp? Maybe see if we can get a quick attack here before the ref blows his whistle. Diop's going to stop that. I'm going to let go of the controller because it's 1-0 at halftime, guys. And if we get a chance to look at the halftime scores, or this halftime stats, well, there's the halftime scores for you guys. Nottingham Forest is up on United in the 60th minute. Okay, that was worth checking out. Match facts. How have we done? I mean, really, if we could just hit the target, we would be maybe ahead by more, but, you know, 6 shots to their 1. I mean, their 1 was on target, but we also had 1 on target, and that went in the top corner from easy. I felt we had more possession, although tackles, I mean, I don't know. I feel like we're doing really well. We got 3 corners. We've had a lot of chances, so let's keep it up here. I really don't foresee me changing too much. Maybe switching back to the 4-2-3-1 here to keep it, you know, maybe later in the game, but we'll see. We've got Smith streaking through, and Smith just can't get there. We are going to get it back. Arp is going to try and find Gomes. He does. Oh, and Trigueros just absolutely reads the move from the young Gomes. Felipe Anderson, though, now, ooh, he's had a fantastic season. One of the best buys of the summer transfer window in the Premier League. Trigueros just gets stuffed. Get that one out wide. Too easy. Over the top. Bidwell on the ground to Freeman. Freeman. Oh, we almost found Gomes streaking through. Gomes, like I said, been good. He deserves a goal. Good press from Arp, who's going to find there. Freeman into the middle. Smith. Oh, guys, I'm telling you, this should be a higher score than it is. We've been much the better team here. Rice is going to get through on us. He's going to take the shot. And Rice is going to go ahead and score. Oh, man, that one stings because all they had to do, you know, a bad pass from Arp in the attacking third. Next thing you know, they're just tic-tac-toe, tiki-taka passing all the way down. I mean, I know that's not West Ham football, but, you know, oh, man. And now it is 1-1, and we went from absolutely controlling the game to now being on the back foot. Oh, and we get tackled again. Arnautovic is going to find Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson, the Brazilian, trying to use that speed He's going to pull it back to Trigueros, who, might I add, has probably been the worst player on the pitch for either side. Now they go all the way across the pitch to Felipe Anderson. He's going to pull it back, though. We got to intercept this ball. Oh, I knew exactly where it was going. Trigueros. Oh, man. And he finds Anderson. Anderson's always so dangerous. A ball, and we're going to bounce it off of Trigueros, and we're going to snuff out that attack. Okay, time to make some substitutions. Declan Rice is coming off, the goal scorer for West Ham. We're going to try and pass this thing up here, guys. We sneak it through to Easy. Easy's exhausted, but can he score? Oh, and he is going to miss the target. Perhaps I should have just decided to just let that one rip and strike it. I don't know what we should have done, but he misses the net. I'm going to bring him off. I'm going to bring Naki Wells in. He is going to play striker for us. We're going to move Arp back into that cam role just because he is getting a little bit more tired. This strike, he didn't really get pressured all that much. All he had to do was find that bottom corner, and it's just wide. Not by a far shot at all, but it was wide. Didn't go in. Could we live to regret that chance? I hope not. I hope we do get one more because I would like to win this game considering we've been pretty much in control this whole time, but now they're trying to hit with numbers forward. They've pushed men forward. They feel like they deserve a chance to win. Oh, and a good tackle there. Oh, and a terrible pass. Not exactly where I was passing, but hey, it might work. Find Arp through. Is that onside? Naki Wells with the ball. Gonna find Arp. Go all the way across to Shodipo. In tight. Ooh, and a good shot by Wells. Gets blocked and just rolls calmly to the keeper. Now, Felipe Anderson is in space. Late in the game here, he's going to go through. Ingram is going to stop that. We are going to see if we can get this thing going. Arp is making himself a run. Go back out wide to Goss. Goss, and I touched it in front of him because I thought I would have had a bit more space, or he wouldn't touch it that far out in front of himself. But oh my goodness, they are pushing in at us right now. And okay, we find Scowen. Oh, tries to find Wells, just cut out by the toe of the defender. And now West Ham look to bring men forward. Let's go. We got time for one last rush. It's not gonna happen. Do West Ham have it in them? No, they don't. The referee blows his whistle. And a day where we weren't trailing at all against a Premier League squad, 1-1 draw. We're going to penalties. This, oh boy, this is great. Arnautovic with the chance. And he's going to chip that thing over the net. Oh, no, I don't have the calmest penalty takers in the world. And Adrian is going to make that simple save. I just tried to squeak it down low, maybe underneath him if he dove too far. Another penalty. And I guess right. And Lanzini just gets that thing to go. Gomes. Put it off to the side there. Keeper extends his leg. Didn't move too much, but it is now 1-1. Make the save. Ingram with a huge save. Guessed the right direction. And now Shodipo with the shot. And a save by Adrian. Oh, man. The legendary is tough, guys. And we make another save. Wilshere looking right the whole time. I guessed he was going to go back the other way. Arp, can we go down the middle? Nope. I wanted to move it. I wanted to move it at the very last second. You guys were hearing me say nope already. And that save was all for naught. And he was telegraphing that the whole way. Fredericks the right back. And here's a chance, guys. Furlong, our right back, now up. And he gets it to go! And we're going to go through on penalties, guys. Furlong, the right back. Keeper guesses the wrong way. Huge job from Ingram, making multiple saves. And we go ahead and advance on penalties, knocking off a Premier League squad. And that should surely give us confidence going forward here so early in the season. Winning on penalties, never losing. Bang, that thing just goes right into the bottom corner. Keeper goes completely the wrong way. I could have put it anywhere on that right side, but Furlong does well to keep it inside the post there and put that thing into the corner. Now, guys, I will go ahead and check in with you at the end of our game against Derby, and I'll let you know how the results went. Alright guys, so I just got out of the match against Derby. It went well. We went ahead and won 2-1. I believe it was Jolek scored in like the 82nd minute. Let's go ahead and check the calendar for you guys here. Derby County, 2-1 win, like I just mentioned. We lost 1-0 to Reading. It was disappointing. I felt like I had the chances. They got one header that just floated into the goal, and after that, they just locked it up. And then we drew 1-1 with Swansea. We were down 1-0, I want to say, in this one, but we pulled it back. I was hoping to do the same thing twice in a row there against Reading, but 1-1 in those 3 matches. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and get us all the way up to December, and that's where the next one will start, guys. So I'll recap those 2 months. But guys, if you like this video, make sure to leave a like. If you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.